Hello everybody, Bricks for Dorming here, and today I'm going to be building some more LEGO Minecraft sets in actual Minecraft once again. And in my previous video of this series, I'd built a Crafting Box 1.0 set that I had built the first build from that set. Well, let's just say it turned out horrible. So I was thinking whether I should change the build or not, so after a while I had made my decision and I'm going to change the build. Into which one, you might be thinking? Well, you will have to wait and see. So in my crafting box there was a total of 8 builds and I had to build the very first one. But this time I had to build the second, fourth and fifth build in my Minecraft planning world so that I could know which build looks the best. Which didn't build all of the other builds because just looking at the builds from the Minecraft set itself I could tell that they would turn out horrible. So looking at the second build, it does look alright, though it is still a little bit messy at the front, though the house build is definitely an improvement compared to the houses from the first build, and I also like the inclusion of the 2 oak trees. And when looking at the fourth build, it is supposed to be a mushroom island, which I would make above my ocean monument build, and it also looks pretty nice. It will be something new, though I think I made that tower a little bit too tall, so we'll make it a couple blocks shorter. And then I also had to go at making the fifth build, which doesn't necessarily look bad, but it is pretty messy and the other 2 builds have a lot more going on with them. So the build that I'm going to be making is going to be the fourth build, because I think it looks the best and it'll be something new that I haven't included in my Minecraft Lego world yet. Alright, so I've just made the build and it turned out pretty great. I think it is a great inclusion to my Minecraft Lego world, and as I had previously mentioned, I did make the tower a little bit shorter, which definitely made it look better. So now you might be thinking, what other sets am I going to build? Well, I'm thinking of building the melon farm, which is a nice little set, and also the skeleton attack set, which is a pretty large build. So now I was picking these sets to build. I really wanted to cover up this gap because it doesn't look very great, which is at least a 5x5 space. When I was searching for a Lego Minecraft set to build in this space, I didn't find a set that would fit and also look good in this space, unfortunately. So I don't really know what to do, and I'm thinking of potentially removing the landscape section of a bee cottage set and building it elsewhere so that I would have more space in this section and so that I could actually build a set over here that would cover up this ugly gap. But again, I'm still thinking about it, so if any of you have any ideas, then tell me in the comments down below. Alright, so I'm of course going to build the melon farm set first, and I'm planning to build it right next to the mushroom house and behind the bee cottage, because on one side of the mushroom house there's this little farm area with some wheat and water, and so that is why I'm building the melon farm over here, just so I could continue the water and the farm with the melon farm set. Alright, so I've just finished making the melon farm, which is a very simple build, which I mean it is a simple and small set. But anyway, as you can see, I continue the water, which looks great, and then of course the farm area of a melon farm is very simple, but it does look pretty nice. The most interesting thing about this set was trying to make the banner design, which I myself think I did a pretty good job. And if any of you are interested in how I made the banner, well, don't worry, because I will show you how I made it. But I mean, yeah, there are quite a lot of Lego Minecraft sets with custom banners, so it'll be quite challenging to try and design the banners once I'll make some of the other sets that have banners. So to make this banner, you will first need a light blue banner, and then you will make the bottom part of a whole banner lime green, and then you will add dark green stripes 3 times in total, so that you could get the dark green stripes of a watermelon nice and thick. And then you will make the outer edge of a banner light blue, and then for the last step you will make the top part of a banner light blue, and there's your watermelon banner. Now unfortunately it isn't 100% accurate to the Lego Minecraft banner, because I couldn't get the dirt part at the bottom, but I think I still did a pretty good job at representing the watermelon. Okay, and so now the next set that I'm going to be building is going to be the skeleton attack set, which, as I had previously mentioned, is a pretty big set, and I'm going to build this set at the back of a sword outpost, because the back of a sword outpost is pretty flat, and the back of a skeleton attack set is also pretty flat. So I'm going to build this cave part of a skeleton attack set right next to a tower of a sword outpost, so that it could sort of blend into the sword outpost. And then the tower of a skeleton attack set will be behind the sword of a sword outpost. because something very important to me is when I'm going to build a set behind the sword outpost, is to have the set that I build behind the sword outpost doesn't take away from the look of a sword outpost, and so that the front of a sword outpost still looks awesome, that whatever I build behind the sword outpost isn't too distractive, and that it doesn't detract from the look, but only adds to it. And so I think that the skeleton attack is going to do just that, and I think it should turn out pretty awesome. Alright, so I've started to build the skeleton attack set next to the sword outpost, and it is going pretty well so far. Alright, so I've just built the skeleton attack in Minecraft and it turned out pretty great. I'm really happy with how it looks, and the great thing is that it doesn't ruin the image of a sword outpost when looking from front, and I think it actually improves the image. For example, I really like this little section of leaves hanging down because it sort of looks like vines coming down one side of a sword. And another great thing about building the skeleton attack next to a sword outpost is because the sword outpost, well, is supposed to sort of like be an outpost and a fortress. And by building the skeleton attack next to a sword outpost, it sort of expands the outpost by adding another tower, and it sort of makes it an even bigger base. For example, at the front of a sword outpost, you have this little platform with a jukebox and a furnace, and then on the first floor of a skeleton attack house, there's another furnace and then a crafting table, and on the second floor you have a bed, and on the last floor you have a double chest to store all of your loot and items, and to protect your loot, there are a couple of trap doors. So just like in the actual Minecraft set, if somebody is trying to steal your loot, well, you can sneak up on them and open up the trap doors and make them fall to the second floor. Though I don't think it actually deals a lot of fall damage, though at least you stop them from taking the loot. Though at that point, I don't know why you wouldn't just punch them on from the whole tower. So talking more about the skeleton attack set, I really like how this cave pit section blended into the tower thing. That looks pretty cool. And talking more about this pit, if you fall in, you can't actually get out because there are slabs that stop you from getting out. You either have to place a block and jump out, or you have to mine out the slab. So something that you can do is you can lure a bunch of hostile mobs into this pit, and if somebody is once again lurking around the outpost, well, you can try and sneak up on them and punch them into the pit. It would definitely be difficult for them to get out, especially if there are a lot of mobs inside the pit. So to get to the second floor, there are a couple of ladders, and there's of course the bed and this random pen area, which you can't actually really hold a mob because they can just escape through this gap. And they also don't really like this transition to a tower. It doesn't look that great, but I mean, at least you actually now have a way to get up to the tower, because in the sword outpost there wasn't actually a way to climb up to the tower. Then there's another ladder, and on the third floor there's of course the chest and this nice canopy made out of leaves. And there are some nice details around the tower, for example the sign, though in the Lego Minecraft set the arrow on the sign is a lot bigger, but I don't really know how to make a large arrow on a Minecraft sign. When you also have this little river, which I'll try to continue once I'll build some more Lego Minecraft sets in Minecraft. Then you also have this pile of stone, which is very flat at the back, so in the next video I might try and build a Lego Minecraft cave set right next to it and make sort of like a small cave. But anyway, this is going to be the end for this video. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. And I mean, yeah, I think I made quite a lot of progress, which is fantastic. So thank you for watching, Brooks them out, goodbye.